What's up everyone, Max here, Muscle World. I'm here today with a video that's actually a little bit different than my normal videos. It's more of a kind of a warning because it's something that's popped up on my social media notifications, and a lot of people I know and speak to don't seem to have noticed it. So basically, just wanting to make you aware of it, and then you can decide then if it's something that concerns you or not. I noticed a couple of days ago that I logged into Facebook, and in my notifications, hidden away in there was just like a little kind of little spiel that said, Meta is exploring some new generative AI capabilities and future technologies. I'm interested in stuff like that, so I just clicked on it to see what it had to say. Kind of went on to say then that they exploring these generative AI and future technology. They were intending to use users' sort of personal posts, data, information. It did say publicly available information to train these models. They give you an opportunity to opt out, but you have to kind of look for it and then click opt out to do it. So Instagram was actually a little bit more difficult to log out of. So I clicked on the menu icon on the top right of Instagram. I started typing privacy in the search bar, and at the top, and I clicked on privacy center. Then I scrolled down and I looked for something that said generative AI, and then when I click on that, a little section appeared. There's a bit there that said submit or objections request. So I clicked on information that you've shared, and then that came up to the objection window. It allowed me to type in my details that I wanted to object to, my personal information, and I then received an email to say that they were honouring that. So why would I be alarmed about generative AI? You've got these AI models, and it just learns by just gobbling up data and just looking for patterns and things like that. So with regards to what Facebook are doing, they've got so much data, so much information, posts, photos, pictures, things like that. So they're just going to give that to the AI, which will then learn. So say, for example, if it's learning from photo posts, photos of a cat, for example, it'll learn that cats have got all different types of features, different colours, different expressions, different mannerisms, and things like that. And it'll allow users then to be able to generate these images just by simply typing in to the whatever system they're coming up with a prompt to say, draw me a photo of a black cat, and then a photo of a black cat will appear. You can say, generate a photo of a black cat playing with a ball. And because it's learned all this information, it's seen these images, and it knows what a cat can do and the different types of expressions it might have whilst playing, it'll be able to generate these images, and it won't just be like the same image. It'll be able to generate multiple different types of images that the individual can then decide which will be the best image for them. So that goes, as they say, with humans as well. So we need to learn that humans have got different ethnicities, different genders, different builds, shapes, colours, complexions, different features, facial hairs, things like that, eye colours, but then also as well different expressions and little things like that, little subtle things like that, which a machine will not currently know at the moment, but using all this kind of data will then be able to learn it. And also find out something to be aware of as well, if people are posting photos of children on Instagram and Facebook, that these images are going to be subject to that as well. And so from my perspective here, I'd just like to say that our children don't consent for this to happen. It does say accounts for people under 18. However, if somebody who's over 18 posts a photo of their child, I don't know. That to me is a bit of a grey area. It doesn't specifically say what's going to happen with that. So I'd rather err on the side of caution. I know Facebook is saying that they're going to look after the privacy and things like that. We don't know what future technologies they're going to have once that data's out there. We don't know what the future is going to hold. We don't know what else they're planning on doing with it. We don't know how secure it's going to be. And theoretically, with this kind of data and information, that a user somewhere in the world could potentially generate an image that bears some resemblance to yourself or myself or somebody, one of your friends or relatives. There is a privacy concern with things like this, so there's a loss of control, and once your data, such as images or posts, is incorporated into an AI model, that we lose control of how this data is used. It's not clear how easy an AI can unlearn the information if we change your mind later on. Who is Meta going to share this data with that it's got? It could be potentially profitable information in the future, but other companies may want to buy some of this data so they can produce their own generative AI models. And I suspect as well that I think they do this already, but Facebook could have facial recognition features. I watched something quite recently where a guy was able to just basically walk around with a pair of glasses that had AI attached, that had some kind of algorithm attached to it, and he was able to just kind of look at people, and the glasses would scan the individual they saw and just get all this publicly available information about these people. So he was able to talk to them. He knew what universities they went to. He knew the family members' names, pretty much phone numbers, addresses. He was able to access all this publicly available information. So difficult once your information's out there, which is why I wanted to highlight a bit about the children, particularly younger people. I think should be protected from it in the future because they may not know. Our children don't know what is going to happen with this data. We don't know what's going to happen with the data. We can't comprehend it. We can't understand it. We don't know in 10 years' time what they will have done with this data or what they could do with it. So I think that's very important to reflect on and think about, which is why I wanted to make this video. There could potentially be long-term implications as well because AI is new, it's in its infancy, it's constantly evolving. We don't know what the future is going to hold, and we don't know where this technology is going to go. So I think just trying to mitigate it now is something that I'm interested in, and again, that's why I wanted to make this video. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments your thoughts on the matter. Take care, and I'll see you soon. All the best. Bye-bye.